conversation I had with somebody else to hear because it was an interesting conversation. So basically, the conversation was midlife crisis. And I was telling the person, like, my perspective on it. I was like, my perspective, midlife crisis is when you get to a certain age and you're unhappy. But the reason why is two reasons that you could be unhappy. And it's affecting you so much that now you're depressed, or, your mental health is affecting you in some type of way. People say what is around 30, 35, that's when a midlife crisis hit. So my perspective is one of the two that causes midlife crisis. Unhealed traumas, unresolved traumas, and it could be from childhood, could be, some adult age, teenage age, just unhealed trauma, period. Or it could be current abuse that you're going through, current trauma that you're living through. That's the number one. Unresolved, unhealed trauma. It's one cause of a midlife crisis because it's like the stuff is coming up because you never dealt with it. That's why they say it's healthy for everyone to go to therapy, have a counselor, whatever the case may be, just for your mental health. So, sometimes we just push stuff to the back of our heads. Sometimes we delete it, like we literally don't really remember it. And then these things just start coming up later in life because it never went away. It was still there because we never dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sickness. If you never deal with it or get medication, you're going to keep having the symptoms. You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep coming back up because you're not healing fully. So basically, that's one of the reasons why people get older and they be having midlife crisis in their mid-30s, because they got all this trauma from their childhood, teenage year, and early adult years that they never dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And then the second reason is for a midlife crisis is not doing what you want in life. Like you just not saying it's a bad thing to work a job, but you're working somewhere not doing something you don't want to do. Like, it's great to work a job if that's the type of job you want to work. Just like somebody, they want to help people in the medical field, they're a nurse. Hi. And their job is at a hospital. That's wonderful because they're doing what they want to do. So their passion is being fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why people have midlife crisis, because they're not fulfilling themselves. They're not loving on themselves, and they're not doing anything they want to do. Any passion or talent, they're not putting the effort into it. You know what I'm saying? So, and only you know what you're supposed to be doing, what you want to be doing, that you're not doing. So, and you know that, hey, I could be doing it, I could make time, I could do it, but I'm not. So you start feeling shitty about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that you should be doing that you're not doing. So, or the things that you want to do, but you can't do it. So you're going to be sad. You know what I'm saying? So those are the two main causes, my perspective, of midlife crisis. Unresolved trauma and not fulfilling your purpose, not, living a passion-filled life, not using your talents. You know what I'm saying? So, if you find yourself at any age, at any moment saying, damn, I was just good a week ago, I'm depressed as fuck. What happened? It might be one of the two. And I told the person, it might be both at the same time. You might be dealing with unresolved traumas and you're doing something in your life that you don't want to do. Like, imagine waking up doing something you hate every day. You're not going to be happy in life. Most of your time is there. It's work. 8 to 10, 12 hours of your day is there. You're doing something you hate every day. Yes, one day you're going to wake up fucking depressed. Like, you've been molested. when you was younger, abused in any type of way, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and then you just never dealt with it, never talked about it, never healed, never forgave. Yes, one day you're gonna wake up and be fucking depressed and sad. So, and sometimes you're dealing with both, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with you. And also, that's the one thing. I don't think that you should feel like it's something wrong with you because that's happening. Like, I feel like it's normal because not everybody is going through it because everybody is not going to have the same situation. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you are in that situation, that's probably one of the reasons. But it's like, you shouldn't feel bad about it. A lot of other people are going through it too, not just you. But then on the other hand, a lot of people that's not. They're doing one of the two. They either dealt with their shit, they got help, you know what I'm saying, for their past traumas, or, and, not or, but and they're doing something they want in life. Even if they're not working a job they like on the side and on their free time, they're doing other fulfilling things that they're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? That's keeping them going. So it's like to get yourself out of that rut, it's not going to be easy. Like, and then you got to think about it as this. Okay, I'm in this rut. Only two ways to get out of it. Let me go get some therapy and help for this unresolved traumas. And let me start implementing things in my life that I'm passionate about. It's not going to be easy. Therapy is not easy. Dealing with things you've never dealt with, it's not going to be easy when you just decide one day to start dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's going to be hard to make a new schedule, to start doing things that you like to do, that you're talented, you know, with when you used to just dedicating your time to all these other things. You know what I'm saying? New things are hard to adjust to, but if you're already in a rut, you're already feeling bad, what more hard can it get? If those things are going to help it get better, even though it's hard, let me just go through it because it's still going to be hard if I don't do it either way. You Either way, it's still gonna be hard. And I'm just gonna be sad and depressed longer versus me, okay, let me deal with it and try to make it better to get out of it. Okay. All right. Y'all gonna have to catch the replay. I love y'all. Stay safe and prayed up. Goodbye.